here. So let me say what I want to say, the way I want to say it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Live with Aisha. Yes, this is starting a bit late. There's so many things. I had some meetings I had to attend. So many things going on, so many great things that are really going on. It's so heartwarming, so honestly, it's just a good time. It's such an amazing time to be a Nigerian. It's such a good time to actually see this, because ordinarily we never had thought that Nigerians will definitely come to this place where citizens are actually, coming together to do the needful, and just be there, just work together, forget all the differences that they have, and just work together. I'm trying to find myself here live. Am I live? Yes, I should be live. Yes, I'm live. I'm just trying to share this on my Twitter page and also on my WhatsApp status. Just putting there a few things that needed attention and needed to be done, and I have to do them. I had to be in a meeting that was starting today. I mean, the beauty about this particular movement that we are all in is just the fact that people are just ready to do their bit. Emmanuel Okwara, good evening to you, and thank you so much for joining me today. This is really amazing. So it's really such a beautiful thing to really see what what citizens are doing and how citizens are coming together. Hi, Chukwuemeka. It's a pleasure having you here. It's such a beautiful thing seeing how citizens are coming together, north, south, east, west. It's so beautiful. And let's just keep hope going, and let's not forget, please, 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 as much as possible, whatever you do on that day of election, come out and vote. Not just yourself. Call your friends, call your enemies, call your relatives, call your friends, call everyone. Uh, White, ND White, how are you? Thank you so much for your kind words. And so just call everybody. Don't stay at home. Don't make assumption. Don't say, oh, it's in the bag. Well done, Chukwuemeka. Well done, Mike. Vote Labour Party for president come February 25th, 2023, and also vote Labour Party for the other House of Representative and Senate. The National Assembly is also very, very important, and we need to do the needful with it. Awesome, Eagle. Thank you so much. Well, Minister of Women Affairs. Please, because me on frame. Why? That's such that. I never want to. This me, Minister of Women Affairs. God forbid. Of all the ministries they are here, is the ministry. Well, I want the Ministry of Women Affairs. That's the one you see I should be. Hey, Ogena, I don't suffer. Oh my goodness, I should be crying. Anyway, it's just to see how beautifully people are coming together and doing so much. And I'll share with you an experience I had earlier today. So there were certain materials that were brought in, some campaign materials were brought in there, so we needed to receive some that will also go on and share. And so the person who had received we needed to get an Uber to go and collect those materials for us and bring them down. So she actually set an Uber, the Uber went. Unfortunately, the place was so far away, I think it took so long. And then when the Uber person came, he was now like, that honestly, that he was really angry. He was angry when he saw the distance and how he had to go through stress to get it. But the moment he now collected the materials and he saw that it was Labour Party material, that the anger went away, and then he was so happy to do this. And we ended up actually sharing some of the campaign materials with the Uber guy. He got t-shirts, some hand fans, and also some wristbands. He got those, and he was so excited. He was like, he's going to also share it with customers and people around. It's just how people are so willing. Emmanuel Kwara, yeah, hopefully we're hoping so. Awesome, Eugene. Oh, thank you so much. That was be such an honor. I do not take for granted. And so he was really excited, and that's just the beauty about this whole movement, how people are willing to just do their bit, and irrespective of religion, tribe, gender, educational qualification, economic status, we're all just coming together as human beings, as Nigerians, and just doing the needful that we need to do. And it's really such a beautiful thing to see. And so when he came, that was such an amazing experience. And earlier today I was actually in a training that they were doing for lawyers for Peter Obi. They were having some sort of their training. So, and his son came in while he was doing training for people on how electoral tribunal, is it election tribunal, that's what it's called, right? Election tribunal, how you will do it. And it's such a good thing, just like, wow, people are just giving of their time, people are giving of their money, people are giving of everything that they can for this movement to be such an amazing thing. And it's just to say to all of us also that, look, it's in a few days. Today, is it Monday? Do you know? I've lost count of. Are we okay? It's still Monday. Today is Monday. Before you know what's happening, we're already in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They were like, "Oh my goodness, it's not be Friday. Oh my goodness, Friday. Friday, will not be like, oh, tomorrow is election. Oh gosh, may God let us live to see that day." So, but anyway, let me come back to hi, baby.
Chair, coming anything gave us whether it's correct. Something correct.
Okay.
The agents of parties check whether it's
Okay. So that's my husband. He just sent me something on WhatsApp. Technology has spoiled people. We are in the same place, but he's sending me something of WhatsApp. Don't mind them. The INX one. Oh, it's also the thing that I that before. Oh my goodness! Hello. I think for a bit there was this thing. Thank you so much, Michael Agbitu, Chukwuemeka, David Platt. There's no sit at home. Who is talking about sit at home? Can't you see the way even the people that are forcing sit at home, the security agents are really dealing with them. So my husband just send this thing on like, oh, the urgent message and all of that, where they are saying that, oh, a Labour Party has only 40-something thousand agents. That's not factual. That's not true at all. And ironically, that's basically what my today's live streaming is all about. Live is to say, let's discuss this thing. For me, I'm like, even if the politicians don't respect us, please let's respect ourselves. These people continuously do this thing. All they're trying to do is to everything that they can do to make people feel that, oh, Labour Party cannot do it. Labour Party cannot. Did they not say we don't have structure? Biko, now how can they get structure now? Now we no get structure, now we can they lead. Now we they finish something. We they do. They said there's no structure. They said, oh, Peter Obi will not last up to two months in the campaign. He can't last 2 months. There's no how. He will not be able to do rallies. They think this is we were the first to finish rallies. We're the first to finish the 36 states plus Abuja, and we've even gone to some states more than twice, and all of that. Oh, they said that, oh, Big Brother Nigeria is going to come, it's going to take people's attention away, people will not be focused on it. What happened? Nobody even cares. People, I don't know what's happening. It's just I think the network is fluctuating. They said, oh, Premier League is going to come, it's going to take people's attention away, there's not going to be this, there's not going to be that. What happened? Premier League came. World Cup, oh, they say World Cup this, they say 4 people tweeting in a room. The 4 people that are out of the 4 people that are tweeting in a room, only 2 have come out. The remaining 2 are waiting till election day before they come out. Because those ones, they don't have time for noise. I got no time for noise making. Election day and put a thumbprint on it. That's all those ones are interested in. And so imagine when those ones will now come out, what is it that is going to be? So it's really going to be quite interesting, and it's all about, it all depends on you. We have come to a place whereby they are no longer saying votes don't count. Politicians that will be saying, oh, votes don't count, don't waste your vote. Now they are not saying it. Everybody is struggling to get the vote that will go on. Our prime leverage talked about Kuje door-to-door campaign of it. It's a fantastic, and I think we all should also borrow leave from them and really do this door-to-door. It's very important. It's very necessary. This last minute, everything we can do to ensure that we are speaking to people, we are telling people they need to come out and vote. Not just, it doesn't make sense only you coming out to vote. Please call your neighbors, call your people. If you have to know, get to know who are the people at your polling unit. Make connection with them. The town hall app is there. There are a lot of other apps there. Please go check them out and just ensure that you're coming out, you're going, you're doing the needful. We all need to do the needful. That's what is most important. Let's show up, let's talk to people. This last minute, up until 24 hours before election, you can actually campaign. It is when it is 24 hours to election that all campaigns have to stop. So by Friday morning, 8 campaign is starting by, election is starting, if election is starting by 8:30, then all campaigns have to stop Friday 8:30. That's it. No more campaigning. You won't say Labour Party, will say you just be using your eyes to look. That's so exciting. I don't know why. I just like, oh gosh. Nigeria needs to win. Honestly, Nigeria needs to win. And things are really looking good. What remains now is for us to focus, eye on the ball, and just carry ourselves to that last minute place where we are actually doing the needful. Is it 48 hours to election? 48 hours to election? Okay, you know what will happen? Just wait a minute. Let me go and bring the Electoral act. It used to be here. I was traveling with it all the time. Please. I'm going to come. Just wait. There was one song I used to like very well. Where is that song? I can't find it. Let me go and look for charity song. Let me go and look for the Electoral act and check.
Has prayed and Lord have answered our prayers. Oh Nigeria, God have answered our prayers. He has given us a man that will lead us aright. Oh Nigeria, God have answered our prayers. It will be not a man who will lead us aright. Let us come in mass and support this work. Every state in Nigeria has their natural resources. Even Jigawa, Kebbi State and Taraba. God has blessed us with a lot of resources. P2B has told us he's coming for production. If we dey productive, everybody will be employed. Youth go get work, men and women go get work. Kidnapping no go dey, stealing no go dey. If we vote for the Labour Party, we are then the wrong. Papa and mama, with their pikin, and then we go vote. Nigeria people, hear my advice. Don't sell your vote because of money. If you sell your vote for some more money, when they go give you now your plenty money, when you get if you dey work. If Peter win, na him dey sell. Even the money
Hello everyone.
children go get in their future, na him dey sell. As you hear my song, please record it in your phone. Play it everywhere. You don't need what you see. Let them know why they go vote for me. Let us stand up and take our country. Nigeria now home, na for me and you. Go be a God to help you. win the election. I'm a woman of God. I have prayed for you. God will answer my prayer. But don't disappoint us as we go vote for you.
No disappoint us. That's such a good
You go win them.
thing to say. Oh yeah, why did you stop?
Well, you go win them. You go win them. Well, you go win them. Kanina, yara arewa, sobra reni, mbaku shawara, siyasa yaso, yuko chisandi, sasu sanega, masalachi, ukma akida, suchi maka, nika mwakache.
I'm trying to find where this thing is. I just, oh gosh. I'm trying to quickly. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to quickly find out what time it is. Which section? Do you know where the section is? The person that said 48 hours, please, you know. There's no need to focus, honestly. It's waste of energy. Thank you so much, Mary. There's no need to focus on whether Wiki, whoever is supporting or is not supporting. One of the things that I will tell you is for sure is that Rivers is not Lagos. I'm sorry for Lagos people. It's not as if I'm trying to insult you. Where it's as if one person gets to control. Nah, they're not that kind of people. The way that you all really look at it is to look at during NSAS. You know, Wiki had given warnings, 10 warning that nobody should do NSAS in Rivers State, in Port Harcourt. And guess what happened? Even the people that were not interested in doing the NSAS, they actually came out because of that Wiki had given a stern warning. And so they not only came out for NSAS, they went to the government house. They were even cooking in front of the government house. They had to even come and address them. So, no, definitely, Tinubu, by the grace of God, Peter Obi is winning Lagos. By the grace of God, Peter Obi is definitely winning Lagos. So don't be bothered that a Wike saying, whether directly or indirectly, that he's supporting Tinubu will actually make more people to come out, even those who were just maybe are thinking about lazy, to actually come out to vote for what do you call? Oh my goodness, my hair is just to actually come out and vote for Peter Obi. So that's one of the things also that you should be looking out for. Please, if there's any one of you who knows, I've seen it. It's section, it's 96, I think. Let me go there. It's 24 hours. It's not 48 hours. It's 24 hours. I've read this ad there. Even though I might not. They say prohibition of broadcast 24 hours preceding or on polling day. It's 24 hours. It's not 48. How about now? 48 hours. That one not too much. Waiting. They say section 96 of the Electoral Act 2022, subsection 1 says, a person, print or electronic medium. Grand. Thank you so much. Great job, Aisha. Peter Obi all the way. Yes, absolutely. Peter Obi all the way. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Grant. Thank you. God just gave me $20. I'm adding it to my YouTube account. Yes, thank you so much. So they say prohibition of broadcast 24 hours preceding or on polling unit day. It is 24 hours. It is not 48 hours. So let me read it out. Section 96 of the Electoral Act 2022 says, subsection 1 says, a person, print or electronic medium that broadcasts, publishes, advertises, or circulates any material for the purpose of promoting or opposing a particular political party or the election of a particular candidate over the radio, television, newspaper, magazine, handbills, or any print or electronic media whatsoever called within 24 hours immediately preceding or on polling day commits an offense under this act. So it's actually 24 hours Okay, Polly Chika says, my sister, my brothers actually live in, how did you put it? Actually live in Port Harcourt, and we hear it absolutely. Prime leverage, no, it's 24 hours. This is the electoral act. That's what I'm looking at right now. And you have, I don't know, is it possible for you to see it? You see section it again. It's within 24 hours. And then subsection 3 say, where an offense under subsection 1 is committed by a body corporate, the principal officers of that body shall be deemed to have equally committed the same offense. A person convicted of an offense under this section is liable to A, as in the case of a body corporate, like as in a corporate body, to a maximum fine of 1 million naira, and in the case of an individual, to a maximum fine of 1 million naira, or to imprisonment for a term of 6 months or both. Oh my goodness! Imagine being in game. Okay, group, hi. What are you gaming about? It's not game for us. It's election and we're serious about it. So it's 24 hours. Yeah, it's 24 hours. Prime leverage. It's 24 hours. I'm just looking at the electoral. You know, one of the things in our travel, they always make it for, because why I had to go back to my box. And as I pick my boss, I'm done with travels. Now I'm doing online campaigns. You probably will hear me on radios and all of that. Meetings, strategy meetings and all of that. So I travel with it everywhere. It's always in my bag. You see, I normally carry a bag like this. If you notice when I'm coming out of a helicopter or whatever. So the electoral act is always in. That's why I've read this electoral act a lot. I might not have this thing crammed in my head, but I know some of the things I've seen. It's 24 hours to the time. When is the debate coming up? I don't know. Concern Nigeria's TV. I don't know when the debate is coming up. I don't know if there's going to be a debate. There was supposed to be a debate sometime ago. It didn't hold. I don't know whether there's another. There probably is. I'm the one who might not know, because I honestly don't follow news. I don't watch news or listen to news or whatever. I said to people, if not for the books I read, honestly, I would have been a very ignorant person, because I can't deal with news, all that bad news and whatever. So I really don't know. It might be happening. There might be the one that doesn't know. But please, is there anyone that knows whether a debate? But the main thing now is that debate is not the issue. The issue is let us talking, because the people we need to convince right now, the people we need to be speaking to, most of them don't even watch TV. They are not on TV. They don't have the lights to watch TV. Some of them don't even have the TV to watch. So we need to do door to door. We need to talk to people. We need to call people. We need to let people know the need for them to actually come out and do and vote. Michael Agbeti say, what about Kano State? Are we still on guard there? Please tell us about the way. Kano State, I'll be very factual with you. Kano State, and it's not one of the states that we're looking on winning, but of course we will have, except of course a miraculous miracle happen where you never can say. So there are a few things that are happening when it comes to Kano, and I'm going to break it down for you. First of all, we are not hinging our hope on winning Kano. And before some of you get, Kano is one of the candidates, just know that you can actually win to be the president of Nigeria without winning Kano. There are many people who have done it before. So Kano, you don't have to win Kano for you to get there. What we need to do is for us to pack as much votes as we can in Kano. And then we have a lot of people who want to, who no longer want to vote status quo. And I think one of the things I would like to I would do with you is share a particular video. I just put it on my Twitter handle. If you know my Twitter handle, you can actually go there and go and watch it. I've put it on YouTube, but it's tomorrow. I scheduled it for it to run for tomorrow, because I've done with the videos that I'm putting in for today. So you probably are going to say you're going to see that. So what we are looking at, Kano, as much as possible, let's pack as many votes as we can of our supporters. Then we're looking on to Rabi Musa Kwankwaso to actually help us to balkanize Kano. So what we mean by that, we know Kwankwaso hasn't really done campaign. He hasn't really pulled the way that he thought he was going to pull and all of that. But his base is Kano. Northwest, and most especially Kano is his base. So we are expecting him to do a lot good in Kano State. So the better that Kwankwaso does in the Northwest, the better it is for us. So let him pack all the votes so that these other two people will not get as many votes. We'll be sharing the same kind of votes. So we are looking forward to Kwankwaso balkanizing Kano. Up till now, Kwankwaso has not collapse his structure for anyone, and we're still hoping that he doesn't do that. But you know, politicians really never can read their minds. They can do some funny things last minute, but I don't see Kwankwaso actually collapsing his structure. What we see him doing is that he's going to go on because he needs to save face. You understand? He needs to hold that his base. He needs to show that he's not finished and all of that. So we are hoping for him to do that. So that's another thing. The other thing also is on the issue of voters' apathy, because a lot of people have been disillusioned, a lot of people have been frustrated, a lot of people do not have trust or confidence in the system anymore. They trusted the system in 2014, trusted the system in 2015, trusted the system in 2019, and all they got is this suffering that they are going through right now. So some of these people, so there might be a bit of voters' apathy in the Northwest. If that happens, well, that's to our favor anyways. As much as people do not come out in the Northwest to vote, because that's not where we are going to get our strongest votes, it helps us. Then so that's the thing about Kano. So Kano, really, we are not really sort of like, oh, we're going to win Kano, but it's just that we're going to shore up our numbers. And that's the thing that a lot of people are doing in terms of campaigning, and a lot of people who are going to vote that way. But Kano is in the Northwest, and the Northwest, of course, we have Kaduna. The Kaduna there, we are thinking of doing amazingly well. We might pull off a win. It's possible. We can't pull off a win, but definitely we're doing well in Kaduna State. We're also looking at places like Kebbi State, where we are expecting to also do quite well and show up our numbers and at least be able to get our 25%. Places like Katsina, some of the what do I call it now? Polls that have come out are sort of like giving us sort of like an advantage in Katsina. Some haven't, but we're still looking at it and saying, okay, what would be? We're still working on that. But one of the things we have in Katsina is that Katsina people are very, very much disillusioned because of what the president has done in terms of the bad governance, in terms of the suffering that has happened in Katsina State, the poverty, also in terms of the insecurity that has happened in Katsina State and how people have had to suffer. And meanwhile, the president is actually from that state. The village head of the president's town, Daura, was actually abducted and kidnapped, and for many months he was with kidnappers and nothing was done until, according to reports, ransom was paid. So this has disillusioned a lot of people in Katsina. You saw how they fought, what do you call it now, how they stoned, even I think the president himself, also APC, PDP and all of that. And also in Kano, we saw how the people of Kano really attacked the president because of the anger that people have and the pain and the grief that they have carried. Before we go on, let me carry you to something. There's something, like I said earlier, if you check my Twitter handle, you probably are going to see that. Let me just quickly bring this in. Let me see this now. Let me come here. How do I get to this part? Okay, yeah, I've gotten it now. For those of you who understand Hausa and for those who don't, because it's going to air on my channel anyways tomorrow, but somebody had actually done sort of like a translation of what they are saying. So he's saying that this particular person saying that we never expected that APC was going to do this. So this is a conversation between Maureen Cabrick and some of our suppliers, and so and she recorded it all through with APC. So let me just start it from the beginning. So as the Hausa is going, I'll be reading the translation, stopping it and reading the translation for everyone. He said we never expected that APC also will do this. Say honestly, madam. He said, so the guy was saying that yes, initially they had said that they were not going to vote. Because what party shall we vote? That's what this guy is saying. So, but since we have seen our charismatic leaders, madam, are in Labour Party, So, so the guy is trying to say that initially that they had decided they are not even going to come out to vote because they didn't expect APC to have done this to them, and they had also suffered during PDP. But now they have seen their leaders are in Labour Party.
Labour Party. To Labour Party Allah da aka zama hito mu ma da tawagan mu da
So he said, but since their leaders are now in Labour Party, but that also they themselves, by the grace of God, that's how they're going to come out for Labour Party with their entourage, their wives, their children, their families. I said, so that's how they will come out, and they are going to go and vote for Peter Obi. Dongwela, that's to put it. Dongwela, this is Dongwala. When you do like this, let me just read for those of you that understand. So when you do like this, that's Dongwala. So that's the Dongwala for Peter Obi. So I'm trying to find the English that we use other than vote. So we are saying we will chook our hand for Peter Obi. So that's sort of like the literal meaning. So he said, so at least he said we'll go and vote for Peter Obi and see if we will experience change in Nigeria. And he said all those sufferhead were hallelujah. That's describing all of like the APC and PTB. All those sufferhead for where the suffering is too much. And then he was talking about, he said, even with your own money, that you have money, but you end up sleeping even with your own hard work. So like your own trades, and I mean it's like trade when you have a handwork, a business or trade you're doing, that even with your own trade, that you go to bed hungry. He said people are in trouble. That's the people are in trouble. So that's what they are seeking for, is for God to bring for them the person that will be able to, that will change Nigeria. So he said it is Peter Obi that we are going to vote for by the grace of God. So that's where this particular video stuff. So for me, and there was something I said. So when I put this video on my Twitter handle, there was something I said, which I'm going to go back there now and read it. For those of you who know, my Twitter handle is at Aisha Yusufu, just the way I spell my name, just the way as my YouTube this thing is. So I did, let me go and look for it. So I put it down and I said, the blatant disrespect for the people and a disregard for their capacity to make a choice based on the suffering they have been subjected to will be the downfall. And I tagged Mori Kapi that had this conversation with this person, because you see a lot of them when they are talking, they're talking as if, oh, they own the North. The North is in their hand. It's a block vote. They control it, whatever happens. But they've forgotten that people have actually suffered a lot. And in the 7 years that people have suffered, APC wasn't there for the people. PDP wasn't there for the people. And so the people are angry. The fact that they are being disregarded, and is disregardful, is that an English? The fact that they're disregarding the suffering that the people have had to go through, and also disrespecting that the people have the mind to be able to say, look, we will no longer vote for you. I think that would really affect them, and that would really contribute to their downfall. There is also another this thing that would. So let me also play that. So this one, so just listen to this. So like, Madam, good evening. How are you? How is business? How is everything? So the guy is saying, I feel certainly in Nigeria this time around, Peter Obi. We must vote for. Change by force. It's Peter Obi we are going to vote for, because we have really suffered. He said we are watching what is happening, even at he said even Atiku Banzali, as in, it's what to say, like, oh, Atiku, like useless person, sort of like, that's what he's saying. He said that also, he said, is he not also part of is he not also an old oppressor? Say who will go to them again? They say what they are praying that God, let God give them like a sharp kid. So sort of like I think Peter Obi is younger than the rest of the candidates, so something like that. He said, may God make it happen and may God bring change in Nigeria. So he said, since they have seen that their madam is supporting Peter Obi, so they too they are supporting. And that just brings me to something that I've constantly been talking about, where I talk about the power of influence, right? I'm going to see, I've not been seeing messages. Is there a reason why I'm not seeing messages? People haven't been writing, or it's just the message is not dropping? So one of the things that I've always said to people is this power of influence. There's a power of influence that we all have, that we are able to influence people. There's a circle of influence that we have, and people normally don't use that circle the same. I saw the next year poll on Taraba and was not comfortable with the figures for LP. Is there any discussion on this? Brown vote LP. Okay, I'm going to come to that on the issue of Taraba. I'll go and check it and see what those poll, what was the poll, what was it that was being polled. And so that influence. So you might think when people see you, there are people who look up to us in everything, and they trust our decision. And you can talk to people around you, talk to people you work with, people that you do business with. And the voice note, I think it came from Sokoto, but I'm not very sure. I forgot to specifically ask, but from the Hausa that I'm hearing, looks more like that of the Hausa Sokoto, this thing. And she also herself, because she does business there, she does this farm produce and all of that. So like I was saying, that power of influence that we have, please, let's also use it. Let's talk to people around us. Don't talk to them in a condescending manner. Don't talk to them as if you are talking to children. Sit down one-on-one as equals and have a conversation with them and hear where they are voting for. And let them also know where you are voting and why you are voting. That way, there are many people that just of them knowing where you stand, they will readily follow you. And so it's very important for us all to talk to them about Peter Obi and Labour Party and all that. Chene Cynthia, it might not have been so much. We just got started. I didn't even start early. There were so many things. But thank you so much for your support always and for being there. So let me continue with this voice, this thing I was playing. He was saying, come watch me, whatever the case is, the Labour Party is what we vote on. Yes, say by the grace of God. He said he was saying that they thought they were going to have change. That is when they voted APC, but they just plunged people into something. Yeah. So that's where this sort of like stops. So there's a lot of anger in the northern part of the country. And in one of my, early in the days, I've done a lot of like reasons where the things that I said, I think I'll look for those videos and also share them again with people, where I've done like sort of like permutations on the votes. I talked about the fact that there might be voters apathy in the northern part of the country, and the fact that people's what do you call it now? People were disillusioned by the whole way that the vote Harry, and thought he was going to do so much for the country, but he ended up disappointing everybody. Yeah, so of course, please teach people how to vote, how they should fold their papers like this, not like this, so that it doesn't stain any other place. How they should ensure that their fingerprint is within the box, it's not touching any side or any side. Oh, let me see. How do I get? I know this video that I did sometime, as in the chances that Peter Obi has in winning the election, right in the early days. That was when I did that interview. And so just for people to see all the different reason why Peter Obi we have a chance of winning the election. Here, I see one here. I did that 5 months ago, actually. It was actually 5 months ago. Let me just look for it. Let me just copy it here. Okay, sure. Let me copy the link. Yeah, I've copied it. So I'm going to place it here for those of you that would like to go and watch that would like to go and watch that. It's an analysis of Peter Obi's chances of winning the 2023 election. And I think how are you campaigning? I'm seeing some of the videos that I did a long time ago. There is hope again. Don't argue with people that tell you, oh, 6 months ago, and that was when I did that video where I say don't argue with people who tell you that people will know. We just pay them buga. So it's been a long place. I'm just trying to use my other phone to go in. So I'm putting in that link. If you just watch it, those are some of the things, in putting the analysis, things that were coming out, and the whole things that had gone. So it's really, so the North is quite interesting. It might not go the way that people will continue. So that's also something that has to be noted also. Then let me come back to this Taraba. Let me go back and go and see that. What was that next year poll? What were we polling in Taraba? Let me see. What were we bringing up in that Taraba? Oh my goodness, Nigerians are something else. See what someone said to. See what was said to. So they say Tinubu is the old era, and then Peter Obi is the new era. It's actually so funny. It's just something else. It's just something else. So I'm just trying to get back to that next year polls. Let me quickly see what percentage was coming out from. No, I think it's easier for me getting it. Okay. Was this the next year? Let me see. Is it this one? Taraba. Which of the polls is this? So just hold on a bit. Let me see. Northwest. Okay, no, this one is the. Okay, this one. The next year. Was that next year? Okay, I think this what I have here now. Yeah, that's the next year poll. Is the other what was that other poll? Was that next year? This one that says, what does it say in Taraba? Taraba is northeast, right? LP was polling 36.9 in Taraba. But that's not bad. If we're getting 36.9 in Taraba, PDP got 32, APC got 18. The next year poll, we actually won Taraba with 36.9. I don't think that's not a bad this thing. No, I don't think it is, except if there's another poll that you want, because Taraba is actually one of some of the states that we are looking at getting from the northeast. Taraba is one of those states. Adamawa too, we are looking at doing well. We might not be I mean, anything can happen. We can have a win, but it's not something that but it's a place where we're sure sort of like getting that 25%, because remember, it's not just about winning, it's also about getting 25% in two-thirds of the states in Nigeria. So let me come to, okay, that's Taraba for you. So we have Taraba, Yobe. Yobe was giving us 8.7. The Gombe is giving us 19. We have Adamawa giving us 25. Bauchi 14. So you see, like places like Gombe, those are the places that, even though this is what the polls are saying, we are trying to shore up to be able to easily get that 25%. Northeast is not really our stronghold, just like the Northwest. But we as much as we're picking some of these states, then part of the things also that we must ensure, please guys, come out en masse, especially those people in northeast, in southeast and south, come out and deny every other person 20-something%. North southwest also, we are looking at doing very well. So it's quite good. And one thing that is very interesting, because as much as possible, I wouldn't take too much. We're already late. I didn't start this thing early enough, and so we might be going off soon. I'll just try to do an hour and then call it a day. So one of the things also that people have to be mindful of is, when we are strong, let's deny any other person 25%. And then when we are weak, let's as much as possible get 25%. There are some places where we can't get 25%. So what we just do is, those places is, let's just get as much number as we can get. Let's get as much numbers as we can get in those places, so as we add them to the overall number of votes and not necessarily to the constitutional reach that is required. Thank you also, Aziz Brown. Unless what I have is, so PDP got 51, APC 26, and then okay, yeah. So Brown. So probably there are different polls. There are different polls actually. So there's possibility of that. Maybe a particular poll that you saw got us doing 21%. And one of the things for me, polls where we are not doing very well, I take them very seriously. It's better to err on the side of being wrong. It doesn't. So if you're wrong, we will be pleasantly surprised, and then if it was right, then we'll know we work towards it. So where we see ourselves low, what we try to do is to actually work on it and show up the numbers. We have what we call the battleground states. These are states that we know we are close. We are not really getting there, but we are close to getting that 25%. So what we are doing is shoring up things to do in those places. Like I had a meeting the other day with some of the support groups, and part of the things I was saying to them, because some of them were like, oh, how are they getting so number of materials when they are bigger than another? They said, we had to say to them, the last part of my campaign materials we were sending, with calculation, and in sending them, we use them based on the states where we have that are the battleground states. So there are certain states that we know we need to put in so much effort. Like for example, I was saying to someone else, like, there's no need putting so much effort in Kano State, where it needs a miraculous miracle for you to do really well, except something the people, and if it's going to happen, the people don't need you making anything. They are the ones that will decide for themselves that enough is enough. They're citizens, they are not slaves. They're not going to be slaving and voting some people, giving their vote to some people that are not doing very well. So they will do that. They don't really need. Otherwise, that effort that you will be using to show up Kano for you to be able to get 25%, you're better off using that effort in 3 other states that you can easily show up the number. So election is all about strategy. It's not just about, just come out, and you have to be strategic about it. You have to know what are the things. That's why data is very important. That's why these polls are very important, even though there are people who have tried to denigrate the polls, say they are not important, say all sorts of things about them, but hey, don't bother. So like this one, what we try to do is to do more, show up the numbers and ensure that we are getting that 25%. But Taraba, amongst the states in the northeastern states, Taraba is one of our states. So we need to actually put in that more effort from these figures that you're seeing. We've already got favor. We've already addressed the issue of polling unit agents. There are polling unit agents across the party polling unit agents. What we also want to do is to ensure that we have the citizens polling unit agent, so people's agent across all of these places. So you and I will become the polling unit agents in our different polling unit, unofficial. And the beautiful thing about it is that you don't need, even if let's say there are no one polling unit agent is not there, you, when you are there, you act as a polling unit agent. Even if you don't get you because the law, you cannot sign because you are not a party member polling unit agent, you cannot sign. It doesn't matter, the result will still be accepted. So every one of us, those are the things beyond the parties have put in their own polling unit agent. We also, as citizens, we are putting in layers of polling unit agents. You are having 3 to 5 polling unit agents in different in different polling units. And so when you go there, also act, I'm going to act as on people's polling unit member, people's agent for Peter Obi on that day. When I finish voting, I will ensure that those votes are counted in, and all of that. And these are some of the things that we all are going to be doing, and ensuring that we are getting the things that we need to do. So all of this thing about polling unit agent, come on, you guys, forget about it. They are just using psychological warfare. Forget that. You focus on your this. Let's vote in Peter Obi. Voting, we will defend our vote and ensure they are counted. Simple as ABC. By the way, there are polling unit agents. They are just using this to if there were no polling unit agents, they won't tell you. They will keep quiet. They will just be laughing. We just see them laughing and say, lessons will be learned. That's what they used to say before now, that lessons will be learned. Somebody is calling me at 11 p.m. I'm not even going. I have this thing I'm doing. Somebody just wake up, you don't know the person, you don't know anything. The person just starts calling you in the middle of the night. There was someone I had 4 a.m. Somebody is calling me at 4 a.m. There was one that called me one time. Was it like 5 a.m. or whatever? I woke and then she was like, oh, she had done a song for Peter Obi, and the song she wants. I'm like, how is this so important that you're calling me at such an early hour of the day? Couldn't you wait till morning for you to tell me this? I mean, sometimes honestly, people just abuse access because you give them your number to do this thing. Anyway, I'm doing live, so I can't go up there. So the thing is that they're just saying all of these things to tell. Did they not tell you don't have structure? Where is there no structure? All the things I told you, oh, Labour Party cannot do this. Before they used to say that, oh, in short, at one time they said that Labour Party don't have any registered people running for House of Assembly, gubernatorial, this. They are no longer saying that because they see all of that thing did not work. Now they are coming to tell you it's polling unit agent. If you don't have polling unit agent, what are they telling you? They will keep quiet and laugh at you on the day of election. What they're trying to do now is just to psychology. They are using on people to use psychology as 2 months. Did they not say it's only for people that are tweeting in a room? Did they not say that it is online? What else you want? If they don't respect you, respect yourself. Be cool. You people focus on what we need to focus on. Let's forget this thing. God will help us. Amen. Yeah, there are different polls. There's one poll, I think, was it the next year poll, something that actually gave us like 36% in Katsina. Then there's another poll that gave us 6 point something. So there are always different polls coming. Then there are some polls that give you high this thing. You just have to okay, a video that will teach people on how to vote, right? I think Peter Obi actually did a video like that also. We'll work on that. Thank you so much, Abros TV station, Michael Agbetu. Vote for consumption to production. Thank you so much. What you should be focused on, people, stop focusing on polling unit agent or no polling unit. That's none of your business. Our business right now is to focus on door to door calling people. How many people have you called on your contact list? How many people have you called to tell them about Peter Obi on your contract? Can you just call 10 people? 10 people you've never spoken to about Peter Obi, just call them. And then if somebody calls you and is talking about Peter Obi, and and if you have this thing behind, this is so good. Like today, somebody was speaking and then he was showing me that at the back of his phone that he also has this as sticker. So How many people have you called on your phone? That's what we should be focusing on. I forget all these things they are telling you about polling unit agent, not polling unit agent, telling you that, so that means Peter Obi cannot win. Come and vote for them. Peter Obi has already won by the grace of God. Let them be joking there. And then so forget about all of those things. Just do your own bit. Do your own bit. There are polling unit agent. You also are an agent beyond the party agent. We are also doing people's agent. People are going to stay on layers and layers of people that are going to stay there and ensure that our votes are counted for Peter Obi. What you need to do door to door, call people, talk to people, and also you to yourself call 10 people, just 10 people. I think I need to even put that out on my DC. Call 10. I'm writing it down. I write it also, share, tell people, call 10 people on your contact list and talk to them about Peter Obi and Labour Party. Yes. So that's what we need to do. Call 10 people on your contact list. Just go random 10 people. Don't look for the ones that you already know, that you people are party together with. Call these 10 people on your contact and talk to them about Peter Obi and Labour Party. And let's take it up from there. So forget about all of these things they are telling you. Right from day one, right from when Peter Obi left PDP, were they not telling you that Peter Obi had made a mistake? Were they not telling you that Peter Obi cannot go anywhere? Labour Party cannot do anything. Labour Party is this. Labour Party is that. See where you are today. Is Labour Party not the strongest party now in Nigeria? Is Peter Obi not the leading candidate in the presidential candidate right now? So what is it that you are still listening to them? They are telling you that there are no polling unit agents and you are believing them. Are you okay? Are you okay like that? You too, you should ask yourself. That's why I titled this. I say, if they don't respect you, they don't respect your intelligence. You no go respect yourself, respect your intelligence. We are in the 59th minute, and at 1 hour, I'm gonna go off. Kenneth Anike, good evening to you. I'm good. Amen. God bless you. Prime Leverage says, more campaigns, guys, more reach out. We can't rest now. This exactly last line. Let's base up Nigeria. Let's get this on. That's what we need to do. Forget about all these things they are saying. Focus on what we need to do. Let's campaign. Let's go out. We must finish stronger than we started. Wake up every day, even when you're tired. You've done so many like this today. I honestly didn't want to do this live broadcast. I was really tired. You see how late it was. I really was just, let me just go and sleep. I've been on different things. I had meetings since morning. I came out. I've done a lot of this. I did like how many videos today that I'm going to put in out in the next few days. I'll just quickly do 1 or 2 editing so that I'll have this video. But I'm like, I need to do it. I've said I'm going to do a live every day, so it needs to be done. That's the thing we should all be focusing on. What are the things that you can do? What more people can you talk to? What are the people you can reach out to? If you're coming back in the evening, are you going to stop and talk to people? Is it when you're in your bus, when you're coming back from work, you're calling people? Even if it is 10 people, call 10 people on your list, on your contact list, and talk to them about Peter Obi. Call people in the village, call people. That's what we should be focused on. Not be listening to the people who are afraid of you and they're coming to tell you, you don't have party agent. Did they not tell you don't have structure? Did you not have structure? Did they not tell you that your party cannot do anything? Did you not do anything? Did they not tell you that you don't have House of Rep members? You don't have people running for... Have you not seen people running now? All those lies they've told you before, they are no longer saying the lies because it didn't work, and they are telling you new lies. Instead of to tell them, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. You are here listening to them. I beg, pack away, Jerry. Go and call people in your contact. Go and talk to them about Peter Obi. And on Saturday, by the grace of God, call everybody, your friends, your family, your enemies, your whatever, your neighbors, your co-workers, anyone you can call, that you call them out to come out and let them, so that you people will go to the polling unit. Remember, there's no campaign 24 hours to the election, but you can actually call out your family and friends and say to them, Oya, let us be going to the polling unit. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being here. Let's continue to do this. We can't do this. We're already doing it. We've already won. this what we have today is an amazing winning streak that we've been on. And so what every one of us need to do is to finish stronger than we started. Remember, no Nigeria is more Nigeria than any Nigeria, and we're fighting to have a country where the child of nobody can become somebody without knowing anybody. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Well done. God bless you all. Bye.